No, I'm going directly to the camera being on. So you can just be like, hey, welcome back, everybody, and then just do your thing.
We're back.
We last left off. We had Hendon Hooker went to the Lions.
Hook.
We had Tank Dell go to the Houston Texans.
Tank.
Just had Kendre Miller go to the New Orleans Saints.
You're good.
Yeah. What do you guys
Back
think
here
of
on day 2 of the 2023
what we've missed
NFL
so far
draft.
for not being
Got some
live?
exciting
Yeah, I'll
picks
go.
since last
I'll start with
we had
my
Hendon
guy.
Hooker went to the Lions.
Nathaniel Dell,
Tank Dell go to the
a.k.a.
Tank.
Tank Dell from Houston. Yeah,
think
guy
of,
that I loved this class.
what we've missed so far
Look,
from
it just
not being
pre-draft process, he was dominant. I don't care that he's 5'8". I really don't. Built like Devonta Smith. The only thing is, I think his skill set may be a little repetitive with John Mechie down there in Houston. I know they brought in Robert Woods as well. But I think he's versatile to be a guy to inside, outside. Also some special teams pop as well if you need it. Houston's a team just adding athletes on the perimeter. Obviously, right, C.J. Stroud is now in Houston, so continuing to add more athletes. I really like the Tank Dell pick, and I'm happy for Hendon Hooker as well in Detroit. So guy that can come in right away. If they want him to sit a year, we'll see what happens. Everything I've heard out of his camp is that he's going to be healthy for training camp. So, he's off the boot, he's throwing, he's moving around. So maybe he's that guy that lives in the rearview mirror of Jared Goff this year. If things go south, he can step in because obviously we know that Detroit's going to have expectations this year. So, especially recently with these couple picks, I like Hendon to Detroit, and I do like Tank to Houston.
So maybe he's that guy that lives in the rearview mirror of Jared Goff this year. If things go south, he can step in because obviously we know that Detroit's going to have expectations.
You said this earlier, right? They're following us.
Especially recently
They're
with
taking
the
the best
picks,
player
I like
available.
Hendon to
Let's
Detroit.
just add good football players.
Yeah.
I mean, positional value situation right there. Linebacker and running back. You said this earlier, like they're following them. We don't value taking the best player available, right? Let's just add to the football players. Like we're throwing out the whole positional value situation right there. Linebacker and running back.
I think it's good for camera. I'm not worried about it.
A 2? 2?
No, I think just
I don't think it's a year at all. I think he's going to threaten for snaps, yeah.
end of the year.
Jared Goff playing good football is like a big
He's playing good football, yeah. I agree, but I don't
I don't know what his contract situation is. This might be the last year on that contract.
Yeah, I
Or
think
they might have an out or something. I don't know.
guess who's back?
I'm back end of the year.
Dame is back.
He's playing football.
What's up, man?
No, I'm excited.
Do you have any picks since we left off? The last pick was
Might have
JMS.
an out or something. I don't
That really caught your attention that you want to talk about real quick?
Was it Sidney Brown to Philly?
Yeah.
Like to
Do you have any
lose
picks
Chauncey
since
Gardner
we
Johnson
left
and then
off?
get Sidney
The last
Brown.
pick was
I
JMS.
feel like that's like stealing.
That
You know what I
really
mean?
caught
But
your attention.
Like they're killing this draft. And like the fact that we, like the NFL, not we, but the NFL didn't listen.
They keep letting it happen.
Right, they allowed Jalen Carter to fall to him. They allowed Smith to fall to him, and now they got Sidney Brown. And I like to pick up a step with Tyler Steen too, mainly because we know that Lane Johnson is not going to play much longer.
There's back-to-back picks. To
Yeah,
start.
back-to-back picks. Yeah, I don't know how they got those back-to-back picks, but like the fact that you have Lane Johnson, Tyler Steen can sit a year. You know what I mean? While you get Lane, Lane Johnson.
There's back-to-back picks.
Yeah, back-to-back picks. Yeah, I don't know how they got those back-to-back picks, but like the fact that you have Lane Johnson, Tyler Steen can sit a year. You know what I mean? While you get Lane, oh my God. Here we go.
All right.
Here we
You lost
go.
there. All right, so the first pick, now that we're back on air, is 72nd overall pick. Arizona Cardinals to Garrett Williams, cornerback out of Syracuse. Ryan, we were talking a little bit before. This is a pick that you like.
Yeah, I like Garrett a lot in this process. He's
Here
kind
we
of
go.
fallen on the radar since he tore his ACL.
All right, so the first pick,
He was
now that we're
someone
back
that
on
teams
air,
had high on day 2,
72nd overall
and obviously he
pick,
goes to
Arizona Cardinals
72
to Garrett
here to
Williams, cornerback
Arizona.
out of Syracuse.
Needs
Ryan,
help on the
we were talking a little
outside.
bit before.
I
This is a
loved
pick
his
that
game.
you like.
I really
Yeah, I
did.
like
They
Garrett
were
a lot
so
in this process. He's kind of
No, I
fallen
like
on
it.
the radar since he tore his ACL. He was someone that teams had high on day 2, and obviously he goes to 72 here to Arizona.
I completely
No,
absolutely
100%.
Yes.
Much like between what they offer, right? Like they play some zone, instinctual, they can jump some routes, they come down.
Both physical, yeah.
Probably the same exact size. Like both 5'11", 185.
He was actually deemed the most physical cornerback until Devin Witherspoon like bursting on the scene this year. Like that was his game. That was his moniker.
We killed that. Was like 11 pass.
Yeah. He was actually the most physical cornerback until Devin Witherspoon.
I love the pick.
Like,
I
I think the BJ
Absolutely
Ojulari
value.
one could turn out to be good.
I love it.
The BJ Ojulari pick could turn out to be a good one. And then getting Garrett Williams.
Wow.
Jack, how do you feel about this?
I don't love it.
I do.
You do?
I love it.
Of course you do.
Yeah, because I don't think it'll work.
Yeah. So for you viewers who have no idea what we're talking about, the New York Giants just took Jalen Hyatt with the 73rd pick in the draft. They traded up to get Jalen Hyatt. Of course you do. And there are a few reasons why I don't love this. First of all,
For you viewers who have no idea what we're talking about, the New York Giants just took Jalen Hyatt with the 73rd pick in the draft. They traded up to get Jalen Hyatt.
Right.
Absolutely.
The other wide receiver,
Me too.
Josh Downs is still waiting to hear his name called.
It's small, quick guys, and Jalen Hyatt. To me, this is the second reason I don't love him. This was his average pony, and that's his speed.
Me too.
I just don't think that the Giants would need more of that. Like
Cedric Tillman's on the board, right?
Cedric Tillman's on the board.
Jalen
There's
Hyatt,
another guy I think I would have preferred here over Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, they need some stature in that room. I mean, you mentioned Wandale Robinson. Even if Kadarius Toney's was there,
Wandale Robinson, Harris Campbell.
Right.
Harris Campbell.
Cedric
Some Crowder on the exercise bike.
Right, it's just a lot of Isaiah Hodgins was a nice story. Even guys like Darius, you know what I mean? There's short guys.
Yeah. And they have Darren Waller as a tight end. It's
Harris
a
Campbell.
So I'm gonna tell you,
Different.
to
Crowder
kind
on
of
the
give some
exercise
salt,
bike.
so different viewpoint, right? Having Darren Waller as being your big body, I always compare basketball and football, right? You're never gonna win with a lineup of full point. You're never gonna win a lineup with full centers. So with him being your center, your power forward, you just put a bunch of shooters around. You know what I mean? I always compare basketball and football, right? You're never gonna win with a lineup of full point. Well, Golden State's done it. So with him being your center, your power forward, you just put a bunch of shooters. He's a guard. But no, I mean, yeah, like
they had wing players, Harrison Barnes at one
Yeah,
point. And I think
right.
that's what kind of what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
They need a power forward. They need a big man besides Darren Waller on the
Besides Isaiah
receiving
Hodgins,
core.
yeah.
And Isaiah Hodgins.
I'm about to say, well, Isaiah's the power forward right now. You know, he showed
Yeah,
it
he's
well.
he was a good story, but Travis Fulgham is also a good story too.
Wow.
And
Hey,
as if on cue,
So-
the Browns
so this
take
is-
Cedric Tillman with the
and-
next
and
pick in the
then-
draft.
Wow.
So this is real quick. This is a conversation where we've had it every single year as far as what happens with guys taken right after each other. This conversation between Hyatt and Tillman
It's
is
been a
gonna-
conversation
for
even
a long
before
time.
right now.
Right.
And because of,
Right.
obviously they're both
6'3",
Tennessee guys. They
213.
have different skill sets. Cedric Tillman's kind of the more prototypical, bigger-bodied receiver. That
X receiver, yeah.
X-receiver. And,
That can also run.
I mean, now that they've been picked with back-to-back picks, like you said, it's going to be really interesting.
And
Former
it's comparing the
teammates, two different teams.
Yep.
And I talk about Cedric, and I remember I compared him to what the Michigan wide receivers, right?
DPJ,
Donovan Peoples-Jones,
yeah.
and he's going right there to Cleveland.
So-
and then you think about this receiving core.
I was about to
for
say.
the Cleveland Browns.
Deshaun Watson's a happy man right now.
Because you got Amari Cooper, you have
Elijah Moore,
you have Elijah Moore, you still-
DPJ.
yeah, and
Yep.
then you add
Tillman.
plus
And
your
you
two running
drafted-
backs.
you drafted-
and Njoku.
And you drafted David Bell last year too.
Yeah, and you have David
but
Bell.
we'll see what happens there.
And if they can figure out how to get something out of Anthony Schwartz and that sprinter speed he has,
Something.
like,
Gotta
man,
get something.
Yeah.
Gotta get
It,
something.
it might be the most talented skill group if you look at it from top to bottom, because Amari Cooper is a number one,
Yep.
Yeah.
right? And then now you have Elijah Moore, who's a number two.
Look at these guys.
And then-
DPJ,
Yeah.
number 3.
and
Right.
And now you have Cedric Tillman.
and you have a tight end,
Yeah.
and you have two running backs. you can
Right.
football with.
Right,
You
right.
can do whatever you want.
No, you really could.
So, do we start talking about them in Super Bowl discussion?
Cleveland?
Yeah.
I think that the
Why
defense
not?
is the
I
defense
just- I
is
don't- yeah.
That
yet.
well, the D line.
Especially in
I
the
know that
AFC.
they got.
Not in the AFC.
Okay, let's go down these. Let's go down.
You
these
gonna have to
skill
defend
positions.
them like they
Okay,
gotta
I got a
defend
que-
you though.
So who has the better wide receiver core, running back, tight end? Them and the,
I'm
them or the
looking at
Buffalo Bills?
I'm looking at quarterback, and it starts with Patrick Mahomes. And I don't until that man falls off with me and you at receiver. I'm not
I
taking
said
anybody over him.
Super Bowl discussion. I'm not saying they're gonna win.
I'm just
talking
you got to
about-
get past those guys too, right?
That's what we're going down.
Right,
Buffalo
I know.
Bills. Who
Buffalo
you
hasn't proven anything.
So that's
so
my point. So who
yeah,
you
I hear you.
Cleveland.
The Cleveland has the
I'll-
better.
I'll
They
take-
can run the ball. Now they got a quarterback and they got a
I'll
bunch
take-
of receivers.
I'll take Buffalo right now. Yeah,
Ooh,
Deshaun Watson hasn't proven
no,
anything for me
absolutely
yet. Yeah,
not.
I'll take Buffalo over there.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'll take
I
Cincinnati
like
over.
Cincinnati
No,
over
I'm gonna tell you
Cleveland.
what. I'm not taking Buffalo over Cleveland. Both of them are cold weather teams, so if they play each other, they're gonna play in the cold weather. Who's really built for the cold weather?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
But I'll take Buffalo.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
I'll just take Buffalo. And again, I'm not sold on Buffalo. We talk about Buffalo too much.
They
These
just got.
Super Bowl
They got
guys.
to be. They got to.
They need to prove something
They
first
got to
off.
become grown men.
But just right now, I will take Buffalo.
I
over
need them to
Cleveland.
become grown men.
But they do have the talent there. It's on paper. Now they got to execute.
Yeah, I just think Cleveland is going to be top 4 now because I really like this defense too. Like that secondary that they have with Grant Delpit, Ronnie Harrison,
Denzel Ward, Newsome.
Like,
Yeah, but Greg wants out.
Martin.
Though. Greg wants to be traded.
Greg does?
just put,
No, he
Right?
came out and said that was not true.
Okay.
Yeah, he came
Okay.
out and said that was not true.
Well, that's
Put him
good.
in
Don't they need
the
help on the
offense
D-line,
and
though?
talk to him. What's wrong, bro?
they did because it was Jadeveon Clowney, and that was it.
Yeah.
So they brought. I know they I think they brought somebody in to play D tackle. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure they brought in somebody as a free
they
agent.
drafted
Was it Dalvin
Perry
Cook?
on last
They
year.
drafted Perry on.
That
That was
wasn't big.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
He was inconsistent.
Didn't they draft what's the kid from Oklahoma? Was it Isaiah Thomas? The big boy?
Yeah.
Didn't they draft him too?
Yeah,
Right, but right. That's
Yeah.
I would. Tommy needs to go. So does Byron.
Yeah, I'm surprised. he hasn't
I'm
gone yet.
surprised they're both still on the board.
The Falcons should take Byron Young right now.
And Keeley too.
Yeah.
They should take him. Right
Absolutely.
Now.
Yeah.
They should take him right
We've been
now.
waiting for them to take an edge rusher all
You
night.
need edge rusher.
Yeah.
You should take him right now.
I liked their additions last year in the front seven, but need more
did.
bodies, right?
Yeah, I like Arnold Ebiketie, right? And Troy Anderson, he's a developmental guy.
Versatile.
They also had a lot of additions in the offseason.
Yeah.
They brought in, 3 former Saints players. So they added a lot of, and Calais Campbell.
Right.
So I
Veteran
think,
helps.
veteran.
Yep.
So I think now, and then you still have Grady Jarrett. So now you just draft Byron Young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a great
So,
Yep.
see D line. Yeah, I thought so. So the Browns signed Dalvin Tomlinson to play D tackle.
that's right.
Which
Yeah.
I actually like because that was a position of need.
Yeah.
pick. Yeah.
Yes, he's average.
The kid, like he's really good against the run though, and that's where their biggest problems
Stick.
were. I'm interested to see what happens with the Alex Wright kid, the defensive end they drafted last year out of UAB. Toolsy kid, 6'5".
Yeah. No, I agree.
270.
He reminds me a lot of actually with Alex Highsmith when he was coming out of UNC Charlotte as a toolsy athlete.
They got Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, the Isaiah Thomas kid, 6'5", 266, DN from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And of course Myles Garrett, but their secondary is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
They haven't made a move I liked yet.
You just mentioned him. If you made me rank 100 players,
He's one of them.
he may fall in my top 100.
Ooh, guys. Who likes that fit? Because I don't. I think there's more talented players on the board.
There are more talented DNs on the board.
I think
for
there's
sure.
more talented DNs on the board.
So, what's their mindset, right? It had to be size measurable.
It has to be.
From that perspective. I mean, 6'5", 270.
He had,
a guy
what,
who I feel like,
36-inch arms?
yeah, and I think it's ceiling from what we've seen on film is evident, right? Like it's clear, like because at this point, when he was at Ohio State for 4 years, and we haven't seen you turn it on.
Right,
yet.
you haven't had like 10, 12 sacks or
Yep.
nothing like that.
Yeah. And they need a sacks guy.
I'm gonna tell you what this like. So,
And then what front do they run, DP?
well, last year they had Dean Pease,
Mm-hmm.
so they ran more of an odd front.
So you think they?
But they got my
transition-
man from
the Saints. Yeah, but
Yeah.
they run multiple.
They're going to hybrid.
Yeah, I
hybrid.
wonder what they're gonna do with him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can I hop over there?
I don't. They have maybe out of all the draft classes,
This
I think I
this is-
absolutely despise their draft class.
This is not a great draft.
We talking
class.
Atlanta?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't mind the first two.
Bro, that
You,
no,
you
that
can't
second
mind
pick, no.
Bijan because it's
You don't
Bijan.
like Matthew Bergeron?
I do.
It's
but
it's a situation where
they
we
have
like
both
players.
their starting tackles.
Right.
They just
We like
re-signed
players,
one
but
of
they
them.
have bigger needs elsewhere, and they haven't.
Maybe they're gonna kick him inside the guard, maybe. But I kinda
Possibly.
heard y'all talk
Their
about
left
this
guard
earlier.
is a spot that they can improve.
Possibly put him
But
at-
I didn't know if Bergeron could play guard, so I don't know.
gotta just be
He played at
toting-
Senior Bowl at guard a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they must be just toting the rock next year, right? Like they handed it.
Arthur Smith is getting fired,
Smith
bro.
gonna run the football.
He gonna
But
get fired.
They have Drake London, Kyle Pitts.
You got-
Jack, we've been over this, bro. They gonna run the football.
I know, but I'm saying
wow.
like it's Marte Mapu.
Wow.
You know, first thing that comes to my mind, Jamie Collins.
That's
Like
what you
he
see him?
I feel like that's what he's gonna try to do with him. Like
Jamie Collins was 250.
he was
This guy's
250. He played like
215.
he played safety, DN, linebacker at college. Like I feel like that's what he's gonna like.
Just play him all over.
Yeah, just move him all over the
Players
place.
like him and Tyler, you could attest to this. You played DB, right? You played college football.
Yeah.
Players like this scare me because what he does, I think, is one of the more safest things that you can do as a defensive back when I don't have to play man to man and I can just sit in the middle of the field and just read where the flow of the ball go.
Oh, most definitely.
Like right. I think every defensive back are signed up for that.
Most
say,
definitely.
You know that like Saban's like, man, like I don't want to play man to man with this guy.
Right.
Slot. That's what I don't want to do.
Exactly.
He's just going to be. I think he's going to be a nickel dime backer. They're going to pull Bentley off the field and stuff like that.
They still have too, right? Don't they still have?
They lost McCourty, so they got Kyle
Duggar. I was about to say, remind me of him because he's a small school guy,
Right.
just like him.
Yeah.
They got Duggar.
Duggar's a D2
Is
guy.
Adrian Phillips
D2
still
guy.
there?
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Phillips.
There it is.
Oh, there's the other Byron Young.
Byron Young, Tennessee, the Rams.
That's a good pick.
That's
That's
a
finally.
really good pick.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good value.
That's great value.
Good pick,
And
good
that's
value.
a need for
Both
them
of them.
too.
Yeah. No, that's a.
I'm putting him right beside AD.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Third downs, I'm putting him
Oh
right
yeah.
beside AD.
Oh yeah.
That's scary for
Y'all
offensive
can bump
lines.
this down. That's gonna be this
For
guy.
real.
You better watch out for him as far as like sack leader as a rookie.
Yeah.
Like, not in the NFL, but just for a
among
rookie.
rookies, yeah.
Amongst rookies, yeah.
The dude that explosive.
He looked well in Indy too.
Mhm.
Yeah. When he ran.
No, he ran like 4.4 something.
Yeah. He ran well.
He plays the run. He's explosive. Like he's got the best first step.
And I
Closing
say this-
burst is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said this before. He is who I think everybody
Want
thinks
Nolan
Nolan
Smith.
Smith to be.
Yeah.
He's that like. And Nolan Smith just ran a tenth of a second faster, but we talking about defensive ends. Like he ran with a 4.5 fat. Like so, the dude still can move. Or he ran a 4.4, one of the two.
What you guys think Packers do here after getting the receiver already?
They got a receiver?
They got Jaden Reed earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Musgrave.
And Musgrave.
Yep.
And
This has got to be defense.
Probably defense.
Van Ness.
That was a horrible pick.
Unless they.
You didn't see that coming?
Van Ness? No,
Yeah.
I saw it. I just was hoping they would be smart enough not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just another defender in the first round for the Packers.
Right. To make a defense not elite at any time important in their career.
Typical.
That was a great point, Keith, last night.
Right.
If you're drafting a defender every year in the first round, you better have a good
Yeah,
defense.
good
Seriously.
They have a damn good defense.
They don't. They don't.
In a first rounder.
Another tight end.
Another tight end?
Huh.
Yo, Green Bay, what are we doing?
12 personnel, dog. 12 personnel.
Yo.
But if you 12 personnel, then that means who don't you believe in? Because Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, right? And then you just drafted Jaden.
Probably Romeo.
I mean, I can understand
I
that.
think it's
Yeah.
Romeo.
Yeah.
I think
I
they're
can
putting
understand
themselves in
that.
a safe bet. Jaden Reed can play outside and inside. You put him on the field, Christian Watson, put them two tight ends on the field. It's a lot of athleticism and some interchangeability.
Now, and we say this about quarterbacks all the time, right? Situations matter. Jordan Love in a damn good situation
Bro.
to be able to play
Yeah.
some good football, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the Packers from what they did offensively, there are not too many better situations for a first time, like starting the entire year quarterback, like situation for a quarterback. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is a really good situation.
Got a lot of young weapons, just like everywhere.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like their veterans on offense are Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
Most
Those
definitely.
Let's see what
You
the
rely
Those
on-
two really good running
You
backs.
rely on them backs, rely on that run game with a
Let's
young
see what the
quarterback.
Colts do. We got A-Rich.
We know
Julius
this about
Brents?
the Colts, though. They like
What?
size.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
about, like Julius Brents is 6'4".
It's the
You
tools,
know,
the traits.
Pittman and what's my guy from
Alec
Cincinnati?
Pierce.
Yeah, Alec Pierce.
Jelani
Um,
Woods.
yeah, Anthony
Mo Alec
Richardson.
Cox.
Okonkwo.
Mo Alec Cox,
Or
yeah.
not
Mhm.
Okonkwo. Jelani Woods.
At some point, they're going to have the biggest damn football team in the NFL for sure.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
there it
Oh,
is.
my God.
Josh
Let's
Down.
go.
They didn't go size that
Let's
time.
go.
Didn't go size, right.
Yo.
Okay.
This,
That's such
bro, that's an absolute
Colts-
steal.
The Colts are
Yeah.
having such a good draft.
Seriously.
You paired Anthony Richardson
With Josh Downs.
with Josh Downs.
Yes, sir.
That's his first down maker. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to be my number one, but that could be his security blanket
Man.
to move the chains over and over again.
And I mean, I still like
On
I
that
like,
on that Indy fast track.
Yeah, I like Alec Pierce a lot. I think
Me
we
too.
Just scratched the surface for what he can be, man. You put him and Pittman together, like there's gonna be
Bro.
some things like that can happen. They just have to make sure that they offensive line is shored up. Then, like you said, Gardner Minshew is there early, and then you just try to slide into Anthony Richardson at some point.
I love this.
We watching the highlights right now. I mean, I love this dude's route running, and it's on full show right now. And what he does with the ball after the catch and the yak yards, it's ridiculous, man.
He was a leading receiver for two different style quarterbacks.
That's right.
Sam Howell in 2021
And then
Drake.
Drake.
May
Yep.
in 2022.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like he was a leading receiver for two different style QBs.
Mm-hmm.
and he's a 3-level guy. Yeah, he's gonna be in the slot pretty much 95% of the time. But who cares? Like this is the missing piece to the offense and that receiver core.
Oh, Panthers.
What we talked about earlier.
Panthers
Steelers traded to the
Whoa.
Panthers.
They're switching to more of an odd front defense. You got Brian Burns at one outside linebacker spot. Yetur Gross-Matos, they put weight on, and he just never turned into anything for them.
Mm-hmm.
They need another outside backer, like the edge rusher.
Edge rusher, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is this at a time or what, you think?
Can he stand up and rush?
Yeah. At a 2-point stance, yes.
Shoot.
Most definitely.
You've seen him in practice, so I don't know.
Yes, I've seen him doing it in practice and games. Yes, most definitely. He can do
How
two,
big is
3,
Yaya?
4.
Is Yaya
Yaya got size. Yeah, Yaya like 6'4", 6'5". He looked.
I'm about to say he looks small.
He was at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love for this to be
I
Tommy
could
Dog.
I could see Isaiah McGuire being that other wiry edge rusher for him, but
There's good linebackers still on the board.
bro, that's insane.
Yeah.
Linebackers a new RB. It's just the defensive RB. Like
Keely's still on the board too.
Yeah.
that's the
didn't
other
realize that.
position that they have a need for too.
Corner.
Because J.C. Horn's gotten hurt both years since he's been drafted. Like season-ending type of injuries. Like C.J. Henderson has been up and down since the trade. Dante Jackson is more of a, I think, nickel. He plays some outside, but he's got the size of a nickel.
Yep.
I could see them going Keeley here too. Like truthfully,
Yeah.
Baltimore sitting here creeping up, coming up at 86. I would love for them to get Keely
Get
if
Keely?
he falls. Yeah.
that would be nasty.
Yeah, put him opposite of Humphrey. Yeah, what's up?
You spoke it into existence. Now
We'll see.
he's gonna go 85.
I tried to get JS in last night. It didn't work, so who
Yep.
cares?
But you got Zay.
I did get Zay, yeah.
Got
Zay,
Zay.
was my second option, so
Nah,
I ain't
they
mad
went
at
something
that.
totally
you got
different.
Zay.
Look, me and Lamar got our flowers, okay? So we
There
good.
it is. There it is. I just keep thinking about how good the Colts have done so far. Like
Yeah, they're doing
we were
really
talking
well.
about the Packers right just earlier, but like all the weapons that you surround a young quarterback with. Now A-Rich is just stepping into like just as good a situation.
Seriously.
But I'm gonna tell you what it is to me as well. It's because of Shane Steichen coming from like
That
he's the
right
one who gave me the backstory of him being with Herbert, right? And then being with Hurts. But I think I believe teams saw Chicago kind of fumble around with Fields, right? Not really investing in them like immediately.
Yeah.
In terms of getting wet. Like, remember last year, people were like, man, get him some receivers.
Yeah.
In a really good receiver class. He was like, no, we're going to get a corner. We're going to go safety. You know, and people were like, bro, what are y'all doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think teams are looking at that like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to waste the first 2 to 3 years of a rookie deal to have to hope that I can pay a veteran to come in and be my wide receiver one and all that stuff. I love what the Colts have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Absolutely.
too.
It's just a great draft.
Let's see what the Panthers do here at 80.
Jump Tennessee and Tampa.
For what, though?
DJ Johnson.
Linebacker, DJ Johnson.
Is he an actual LB or is he an edge? I think he an edge.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Hybrids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. And this is a guy that was he at the Senior Bowl?
I
can't remember. He might have been. I think he was.
He was at the Senior Bowl.
Dorless went back and he went to
Dorless
Senior
went
Bowl.
back and he was there. And I
Okay.
mean, I like physically, right? He looks the part.
Yeah.
But I think it depends on what you're playing, right? Because he can be one of those tweener guys to where they're athletic enough to where you can put him there. But it's like, are they gonna win their reps? Like
Right.
that's the thing, right? Like, are they gonna win their reps at the edge rusher position? So
I might say I think they got him as
it's
linebacker.
tough. Yeah,
He's gonna play the other edge spot. He's got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're gonna play him at stack.
right.
Like, you know what I mean? So I think he's gonna line up the opposite edge spot, and I mean they've done a good job.
Has Noah Sewell gone yet?
No,
I didn't think so.
No,
We
Noah
won't see him till
Sewell, No
tomorrow.
Trenton Simpson. No
That's-
Joe
That's a
just
Burrow.
surprise to me.
Did Drew Sanders come on the board yet?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Where you go
Did
to?
he go to the Broncos? Was it the- no, it was-
Yeah, he went to the Broncos. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Good pick.
Yo, that's a really good pick.
Yeah.
They got Baron
Broncos
Brown
got-
in.
They gonna walk him down too. They gonna
Yeah.
use him as a-
Oh, 100%.
They gonna use
That's
him
a
as
great pick for Denver.
Yeah.
They got Mims and they went and got Drew Sanders.
Yep. Couple good picks.
Drafting with a plan, dog. I don't. And then now the question is, I think Jamie asked it earlier. Who are they trading for when they drafted Mims?
Sutton.
I think it's Hamler.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
I think it's
I
Hamler.
think they're gonna exchange one small body for another, because they need Hamler. Hamler hasn't been healthy
Right. At all.
I wouldn't get rid of Judy because you haven't seen basically what you could get out of him.
Right.
Yeah.
Your inability to put a good quarterback in Denver. So
He had
that's
his first
fault.
1,000-yard season this year.
Sutton
Right.
is your big body guy, right?
Tim Patrick's returning from the ACL.
Right.
If he's healthy, that's the basketball team. Right?
Yeah.
You talk about the point guard,
Yeah.
the small
Small
forward,
forward.
and the center. Like,
Yeah.
that's the basketball team.
I like that.
I just
Yeah,
want
it's
Sutton
got to
in
be
Baltimore.
Hamler if you're gonna trade
I just want
anybody.
another weapon in Baltimore.
Like, because if you can keep Hamler healthy, like he's a playmaker, man. Like he's an explosive playmaker.
Maybe they plan on keeping him, and this was just a insurance type
Plan,
thing.
yeah.
Just in case we ain't gotta rely on you, right? Like if you here, you here. We have
And maybe it's like, okay, well, you don't rush Tim Patrick back in.
you. Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Titans.
KJ only been in 1 year though, hasn't
KJ Hamler, he's
Or
been.
2
This
years.
is going on his
2 years.
third year, I
he?
think.
So this is gonna be third. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because I think he had like, I can't remember what game they played last year. He had like a big 60-yard bomb on a deep post, and like it was
McCourty.
hit right in stride. So it's like it could be Tim Patrick thing. Let him, that Oilers jacket is clean.
That is
Fresh.
hard. I like
That's
that.
clean. I wish they'd
really
go
nice.
back to that actually.
Yeah.
Forget this Titan stuff. Go back to the Oilers. Like throwback. 6th-round pick. They ended up with a championship ring, playing with his twin brother.
It's crazy, right?
Crazy,
You
bro.
couldn't draw up a better story.
I'm telling you. Wild enough, his brother was a corner. They ended up transitioning to safety.
Yeah.
He stayed at corner
That's right. And Devin just retired too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
this offseason.
Yep.
He's talking a lot about Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes
he does
right
a
now.
lot, man. Listen, bro, it's not NFL. What this
Right, network.
NFL Network, yeah, it's not your show, baby. Trying to see who they gonna pick. It is gonna tell me the Titans so damn weird.
They are.
I just
Very
'cause
weird. They need a receiver.
That's what I was thinking too.
You got Will Levis and then just Treylon Burks.
Pretty much.
What
Kyle
else?
Phillips.
Yeah, like,
Right.
we haven't seen much of nothing. from
Okonkwo
Kyle.
was good last year
When they
Tight
used
end.
him.
Yeah.
Now the question is this: even with Will Levis, is that not Ryan Tannehill? Like I think it's almost the same thing. I feel like you have two
Higher,
Ryan
much
Tannehills.
higher
He
upside,
can do
but
more than Tannehill.
much higher upside.
But I
But
see where you're
Because
going
of
with it.
arm strength.
arm strength, and I think he's a better runner.
Yeah, he's more mobile.
Yeah.
Tannehill played wide receiver.
He did.
Remember he played wide
No, he
receiver
was.
at
You know, he's
Texas
definitely
A&M.
athletic.
Maybe early on Tannehill, like Miami days, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was definitely athletic.
Yeah.
Finally.
Jason.
He's
Come
on,
announcing it
Jason.
Right now. He's announcing it right now.
he made sure he get his.
Oh
Tajay.
my God,
Wow.
Tajay Spears.
Pair Tajay with Derrick Henry.
Huh.
So, all right, let's have this discussion. Is Derrick Henry on his last legs in Tennessee? Like, this is like almost the end of the Derrick Henry. Because remember, they were shopping him.
They were.
They were shopping him.
In-
like they
when we were in
could-
Indy at the
right.
combine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they still have what? Because they have a big back in Haskins. from
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hassan, yep.
And then that'll be the complementary piece. You can split
Right.
carries with them.
That's a-
Henry might be on the move.
I think he is.
Henry may be on the move, and you will go to explosive playmaker at running back, like someone with home run hitting potential, because they, and that's why I say the Titans in a weird spot because it's like, all right, are y'all gonna be ground and pound, or y'all gonna be this spread offense?
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And Tajay can catch the ball in the backfield, too.
Yeah.
He can.
Now, don't get me wrong. They still need a wide receiver. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
they still need a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like, if you sit there and made those excuses for Will Levis, if you're a Will Levis apologist, and said that Kentucky didn't give him no receivers, he only got one in Tennessee.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So you still need receivers here.
And Tajay definitely got that home run threat. I know,
Oh, for
I know
sure.
y'all seen him in Mobile.
Yeah.
I saw the stuff that he was doing in practice, so in that game.
I mean, that skill set I feel like complements Derrick Henry pretty well.
It does.
Yeah.
It's just
It
very
complements
different. it's like
Henry
change
and
of pace.
Haskins
Yeah.
if they decide to go with Haskins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick, good cuts, catches the ball in the backfield. right, the Buccaneers, 82.
They never picked up a quarterback, right?
No,
No, they did not. Tanner McKee?
I would hope.
Could be
I
Tanner.
mean,
Yeah.
So wait, they got Kalijah. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. So all right, you got Joe Tryon. What's my man on the other side? Shaq Barrett, Vita Vea. You drafted Kalijah. Now you got Yaya. Is everybody just gearing up to stop the Falcons' run game? Like, what is going on? Like,
Well, that's the thing. Yaya is a guy that has upside rushing the passer, right? And I wonder if this is more trying to get back to when, they had Shaq Barrett, Jason Pierre-Paul. Like, they
That's
were
a good call.
Kind of rushing bunches type thing. Taking him in the third round, I can kind of somewhat see it just from, like I told you, at the scene, but the guy is physically put together, right?
this is a pick I felt like the Cardinals should have made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you gonna grab if they could have got him in round 3, you know what I mean, to pair with BJ, Ojulari. Now you Cam and Majay, y'all gotta earn. You gotta win the battle in camp.
We got trade here. Seahawks trading to the Broncos.
Wait,
Broncos trading up for 83.
Trade up.
what is going? They've traded up 3 times, haven't they?
Twice.
Twice. Okay.
Yeah. Their one real pick was Drew Sanders.
Drew Sanders.
Broncos. Yeah. I don't know what the Broncos would do here because they got a linebacker, they got a receiver. They have Javonte coming back and running back. Oh yeah. We're being a little quiet right now because our guy Ryan Fowler is interviewing Hendon Hooker, recent draftee of the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Might be able to hear some of his interview right now, just his side of it, but he's got headphones on. Can't really hear Hendon's answers.
No. But Ryan's really loud and he's doing his thing.
Yeah. We'll react quietly to whatever the Broncos do here after this commercial break.
This could be a spot for a linebacker. I absolutely despise the linebackers they had in 2022. I don't think they re-signed Alex Singleton. I feel like that was not a good idea. They have Josie Jewell from Iowa, he's okay. But I mean, all the linebackers who are available right now, Henley from Washington State, Henry To'oTo'o's available.
Overshown?
Did Trenton Simpson get picked?
Not yet.
Like, I feel like they should go linebacker here and improve that second level. Because I don't think Drew Sanders is going to play. I don't know if he's going to play full-time linebacker.
You don't think they go running back?
They could go running back.
How's he running back, too?
Now Javonte coming off that torn ACL.
He had a bad knee injury.
That was rough, yeah.
I want to know what's going on. Like, because I Tank could be a Tank. Bigsby landing spot.
Yeah.
A-Chain.
Rashawn Johnson out of Texas.
I'm trying to think what else.
So yeah.
Is Xavier Hutchinson still on the board?
Yeah, he is.
What is going on?
You know how much the NFL loves speed, and they probably knocking him for that.
He ran a 4.5.
He did, but remember at the Senior Bowl, he wasn't. He would separate, but he didn't maintain a lot of it. So they probably knocking him for that.
No more than Rasheed Rice.
I would like to more than Jalen Hyatt for the Giants.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that? I went on for that one, but I heard about it. How you feel?
I did not love the Jalen Hyatt pick.
Because I don't blame you.
To have Cedric Tillman go right after is a little bit of
That's
a
what I'm saying.
twist of the knife.
Yeah,
of course, he's going to get the hype from it, but Cedric's the better receiver. I think that's the obvious.
And he fits what the Giants need more.
Right.
The Giants don't need more speedy guys.
Mm-hmm. Shit,
Back
Wandale
from the
alone.
commercial break. Broncos pick is in.
They averaged an NFL low 16.9 points per game last year. Now they had a ton of injuries. They could go O-line too. I just forgot about that.
Yeah, they had center up there as one of their top needs.
Their interior O-line was a problem.
Yeah.
The right tackle was a problem. Yeah, they did.
Riley Moss, wow.
Safety? They have him as a safety.
No, you got to know he's not playing corner, man. Come on
Yeah.
now.
So Broncos pick Riley Moss. So I have him listed as a safety out of Iowa, but he
You
played
got
cornerback.
Justin Simmons, Cade Stern, who's like going into his year 3. He was basically, yeah. So I'm like, because Simmons plays the free safety.
I really think he's playing safety. I
I think
watched
he
a
gonna
lot of
play-
his film.
I think he's gonna play safety too.
I scouted a couple Iowa DBs this year, and Riley Moss, like, he's athletic. That's what really saves him a lot of times with his athleticism to keep him in phase with receivers. But he's just too finicky. He's not really a technician like that in terms of like man coverage like that. I just don't know if he could be consistent at corner. And I said this from the start. Like, I think this is a move to safety for this guy.
Yeah. I mean, they have him listed as a safety on the.
I know. I'm not surprised about it either.
Yeah.
A heck of an athlete at DB though. I mean, for sure.
I don't like it. The linebackers are staring you in the face. Like, they're right there. You could have got this man in the 4th.
Let's see what Miami do here.
How they think they're going to use Drew Sanders.
That is true. That's true.
How many linebackers have went? It's only been 2, huh?
What, linebackers?
Jack and Drew.
Jack and Drew.
Devon A. chain to Miami.
Yo.
Miami need a
More
running back.
speed.
They need a running. They got the Lambos on the outside. Raheem Mostert, and now A. Chain.
Oh, we could talk louder now. Ryan finishes the interview.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We can't get back to normal
All
volume.
right, we good to go.
Devin A. Chain. DP, you're the running backs guy. I'm going to kick it to you.
This seems. I mean, I love the player fit, but they just paid, like, I think either Jeff Wilson or Raheem Mostert. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, but it sticks to what they do on offense. They want speed.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I've said this to you. I've said this to I think all y'all up here. If you're the Carolina Panthers, this is the blueprint to get the best out of Bryce. You get speed, playmakers around him, the way
Everywhere.
that Miami's doing with Tua, and just let him go out there and be a point guard, right?
Right.
Like Rajon Rondo, you can't put. Let's see, what's a really bad team in the NBA that don't have any scores? You can't. Oh, I know. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. You can't put Rajon Rondo on like a bad team with no shooters.
Yeah.
Since he can't shoot, you can't put him on the team with no shooters.
Uh-huh.
So what do? You get him shooters.
Right.
Like, you let the point guard be the point guard. And like Miami's clearly understood that.
Right.
This is crazy though. That's more speed on top of speed.
Have the Chargers got a tight end yet? Did they get one?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
I think they go tight
The
end.
Dolphins need to get better at running the ball
They do.
because they were
Oh, wow.
Diane Henley to the Chargers.
Diane Henley.
This could be. What's my man name that came out of Oklahoma?
Kenneth Murray.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They have not been happy with Kenneth Murray. So this could be a get right or get shipped situation.
Or my question mark is, could this be Kenneth Murray all over again? Because they have some of the same high points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about they're very athletic. I think Murray was a former safety, moved
Yeah.
closer to the box.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sideline to sideline speed. But they both have the same exact question mark. Playing in the box, dissecting the run game, playing downhill, scraping over. So, I mean, I guess you draft the same exact skill set and just hope that this guy understands it
Yeah.
more, right, than with Murray. But
I would
agree
say
with you.
I think he
I agree.
maybe a
I think that's
little
why they
bit.
drafted him.
Yeah, I think he may be a little bit better. I think he transitioned a little bit better to linebacker in terms of like eye discipline and reading. Because like if I remember correctly with Murray, he was a lot of run and chase, like ton of run and chase. You know what I mean? So the Thule pick still throws me. I still don't.
Because we were
And
talking.
I like the guy.
I like
Thule.
Thule.
Like, he was DN5 for me or something like that.
But I just didn't understand.
We were just talking earlier about though, like in terms of the help that the Chargers need on defense, it's like run stoppers up the middle. And when I think of Dion Henley, I think mostly of his pass coverage skills.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it goes back to the question marks Keith was talking about with can he be a stack linebacker? Can he stop the run?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the questions that you ask. This is just I don't know. It's definitely Kenneth Murray. Either if Murray plays well, maybe you see if they can sustain because they play an odd front, right? I think the Chargers played with 2 middle linebackers. They
Yeah.
played like 3-4.
Yeah.
So this could be a situation if they both work out. You got 2 uber athletic guys, but here's the problem. You don't care at all about interior defensive linemen, so you're not going to keep them clean.
Right.
So you're going to let guards and centers climb up to your undersized middle linebackers
Yeah.
and still have trouble in the run game.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if they go and get like a Gerard Clark, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, he's still on the
round
board.
round 4, and round 5 on tomorrow, he can probably be your day 1 nose tackle,
Yeah.
you know, in a situation like that. But Tyler, your boy's on the clock, baby.
I don't know what they're doing, but I'm hoping it's Keely right here. 'Cause they really
Oh,
need-
that is right.
They really need
Ringo's
Keely's
still
still
on
on
the
the
board.
board, yeah, and they really need a corner to replace Marcus Peters.
Are we shocked that Keely fell to the 3rd?
I'm extremely shocked.
Yeah, most definitely.
4.36.
Yeah, he's made plays in college, right? Come from a big time program, has the pedigree. I'm extremely shocked. Like, this is a guy I put, I think, top 20
Right.
on my board. So I'm
Yes, sir.
got it.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, yeah, no,
I'm really hoping this is Keely here.
I'm just really shocked that Keely's still available, and you know, I hope the Ravens get him.
I hope so too.
Marlon Mumphrey, Marcus Peters, Keely Ringo.
Yeah, I gotta hop off here, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping they get Keely.
We'll keep you posted.
He's gonna do my.
I forget who's he interviewing.
Marvin Mims. Yeah, Tyler just stepped off to interview Marvin Mims. Hide it?
What?
Jalen Hyatt.
Oh, we got an interview with him.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah. What did I miss? I feel like I missed Riley Moss.
Riley
Drafted
Moss.
to Denver, right?
That's a
to the
weird pick.
Broncos. Oh man, who else went off the board? And it was Cedric Tillman. We talk about Cedric Tillman to the
Yeah.
Browns.
I saw.
He was there for that.
I saw Dayon at the Chargers, which is you guys talking about Kenneth Murray.
Yeah. Probably the same.
Same. Big Byron Young too. Where'd he go?
Byron Young went
Rams.
to the Rams.
Yeah.
They just got to get players,
Yeah, they do.
right? Torrey Smith,
Smith.
Turt. He a Turt.
That's a vibe. That's a vibe.
Trent
Simpson.
Simpson.
To the Ravens.
Patrick Queen.
Yeah, and I was gonna say first things first. At 86, that's a hell of a lot of value
That is.
for a player
This
like
has
that.
to be a Patrick Queen replacement. You signed Roquan.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Queen was a first-round pick that you're probably not going to pay.
So my question is, at what point, right? Because Patrick Queen was a 2020 drafted guy, so when he has one more year left on his contract, is that what that is?
I think
Or is
so.
it 2?
Maybe 1 or 2, but he might be a trade candidate though.
Yeah. And then because I also think about too with Trenton, because he always played that like overhang type situation too.
Mm-hmm.
But is that what Kyle Hamilton?
Yeah,
is
exactly what
gonna
Kyle
do
had because
now?
he can't play in the deep
Yeah,
part.
Right.
and I don't, man. They just keep doing it, right? They just draft like
Football players.
Yeah, they just draft good football players.
Yeah.
Like, just
I don't
what's
think-
the situation. Take the best player on our board, and then
Yeah.
we'll find a way to put him on the field.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was gonna say, Keith. I don't think there's anything wrong with this pick too, and I think the thing is now we're getting to the picks where there's value.
Yeah,
This is a guy that's projected in the first round, right?
Let's see what these jokers
You know,
do.
This is their first pick.
This got to be a running back. You know, they do this every year. This got to be the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers first pick.
is A Chain still there?
No, he went to Miami.
More speed.
All right.
Um,
I mean, they like speed. Can't teach speed, right? But
no, you can't.
how many guys on that? Yeah, they got all the dudes in the world. They just run.
Yeah.
At running back.
And they need running help.
Right.
Who is this?
Joe Staley.
Oh,
He's like the bigger version of.
49ers.
He looks like the bigger version of Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
He looks like Travis Kelce if Travis Kelce
Joe
dressed like a
Kelce.
grown man.
Like he should be Travis Kelce.
Yeah. From 100%.
Oh, they traded up.
That's like, yeah. Oh, they traded up?
Vikings had this pick.
They got their guy then.
I wonder if
it's probably
I
Tommy.
wonder if Trey
They-
Lance is in the Vikings trade.
Jair Brown.
Some tools are like
They
a
lost
little underwhelming.
because he went to the Houston Texans. I forget the guy's name because he played safety and nickel corner for them. And he's in Houston with D'Amico. So he's probably that replacement. I
It's
could
not
tell you.
No, it's not thinking of.
The safety from the Chiefs.
Which one?
Thornhill?
Did they sign Thornhill?
I thought he went somewhere.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
I'll tell you what. I like Jair Brown more than I did a couple of safeties coming out of Penn State last year with a guy like Tariq Castro-Fields that played corner and safety. It's a joke.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
He's got some stuff to like, but this is such a Niners pick. I mean, they took Talanoa Hufanga a couple years ago. He developed into a stud this past year.
I was a big fan of his coming out too.
Yeah, they develop guys. I mean, another player with some tools to like, right? Penn State. You know you're going to get athletes out of Penn State. So,
They stay producing athletes.
Yep.
One of the best training programs in college football.
Mm-hmm.
They got Tayshaun Gibson, Talanoa Hufanga. Yeah, they needed a safety. That's a fact.
Gibson's getting up there too, right?
Yeah,
been in
he's been in the
Chicago
game for
like
a
40
while.
years. Yeah.
He's been in the game for a while now.
Yeah.
I will not be able to go on if I can't figure out the dude's name that the Texans got from San Fran.
Yep.
Jimmy Ward, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Ward, they lost, like D'Amico pulled him with him to
yeah.
Houston. Is that the GOAT Fred? Fred Taylor.
That's a good cardboard cutout.
It really is, though. It
It
looks.
was so funny because Lil Duval was on there and he was talking about the Pivot Podcast.
Tank.
Ooh. I like a lot.
Yo,
I like that pick.
I love that.
I like that pick.
I like a lot.
Doug Peterson talked about this at the combine. Someone asked about running back, and he said, "You got to have 2 or 3 guys."
Mm-hmm.
And that they wanted to do more versatile things with Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
They wanted to get him on special teams, a return game, of course, the passing game. This pick here allows you to do that.
But you know the crazy part? They built very similar though.
Mm-hmm.
Like they both kind of more high.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They probably play at 212 or 210. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they built the same way.
It's just Etienne doesn't like contact, and Tank loves it.
Yeah,
Like-
basically. Yeah. They just got different mentality.
Mhm.
Same body style, different mentality.
The Jaguars have sneakily continued to add RBs over the last couple of years because they also
Snoop Connor.
They drafted Snoop Connor.
And I
Jermichael
like to
Hasty's
see
there.
it too.
I'd-
Snoop
yeah.
Right. Like,
Snoop
yeah,
was
Jermichael Hasty's there. Etienne, we know we're going to get. Tank Bisbee, I was going to have a role. He's a 3rd-round pick.
I hate the second round pick.
So, Brenton,
Yeah, not the player.
where he was taken.
Yeah,
Yep.
I feel like that
Yeah,
was an ultimate reach.
Yeah, we've had our discussions
I
about
feel like
Brenton.
they could have,
Yeah.
because they need corner.
Yes, they do.
They
They
still need
definitely need
corner.
corner. It's Tyson
Like,
Campbell and
He's
that's it.
still on the board.
Yeah.
My God.
What if he goes here?
Getting after the bill.
That'd be good for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Jalen Ramsey.
You lose Jalen Ramsey. The Rams got Byron Young. Who else did they get in this draft?
That was it. Or no. Sorry, they got They had a 2nd round pick. Cannot.
I cannot remember.
Man, I can't remember.
Hey, bring me one.
Who did the Rams get with their 2nd round pick? Avila. Steve Avila.
That's right. I got Steve Avila. So they still need corner. I would love to
They
see
do need corner.
Keely Rango.
Keely at 89 is such good value.
Right.
Yeah, no, this is great shit. Fuck cool. Cheers.
What is happening?
L.A. Rams.
Yeah. Right.
Woo! Woo! 1, 2. 1, 2.
3-2.
3-2.
3-2. 3-2. So cornerback.
Corner.
Corner.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that Tank went off the same round that I graded him.
Bang.
That's a win.
All right, I graded him as a 3.
Balling too.
Right.
I'm gonna be the most ignorant person ever. Y'all heard Nathaniel Dell down there in Houston?
Take a quarterback here.
Oh, he stays home too. I didn't even realize that. He stays in Houston.
You think?
That's cool.
You think wow, dang, you're right. You think the Rams could look at receiver?
Literally right by the
Right there.
Texas State.
They lost
Yes.
Odell.
And right by
Van Jefferson's been okay.
I never been
Allen
to
Cooper
Robinson's
Cook,
gone.
Allen Robinson's gone for good reason.
Who's on the board at receiver?
We got A.T.
Xavier
Perry.
Hutchinson still there?
Xavier Hutchinson's still there. Tyler Scott's still there.
Yep.
They do need receiver.
Scott's got to come off the board. He's got to come off the board. Someone's gonna get some value. And it's gonna be Dallas.
So does Hutch.
Right.
What if Buffalo didn't get another receiver yet? Right? They only got
No, they try to
Dalton.
replace it with Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah.
They just take other skill players other than receiver and try to replace it. Same
Wow.
thing with James Cook.
Right.
Do the same stuff. Yeah.
I had a feeling Big Darnell was gonna fall though.
Yes. Apparently it's medical.
I mean, he's
Keep
like,
showing him.
Right back from the commercial break. Tommy's still there. Darnell's still there
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind Tommy,
for the Rams with Byron Young.
Byron Young, and AD.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy. Woo. I wouldn't mind that at all. Sheesh. Can't wait till my boy Carrington Valentine's name come off the board.
Oh, why'd they zoom out? Kobe. Hey.
Wait a minute.
Riser. He's a late riser.
Yeah.
Yes, in the process. Yeah.
Oh, this is what
He's
y'all
impressive.
talked about, but
Yeah.
not the player, right? You talking
Right.
about somebody on the
Yeah.
other side of Aaron Donald. This is what y'all
Uh-huh.
talked about, but
Yep.
bigger size.
I like him. I like Kobe.
But talk about him.
I do. No, I'm just saying
Talk about
I
him.
like him and I like the fit as someone that
talk about
is
him.
underrated in this process. Damn, Keith.
I don't
Underrated. No, he's underrated in this process. You see right here, he can play 3, he can play some 5, he can play some 1, strong at the point of attack.
He's a solid player for sure. I like him.
Here in the 3rd round, absolutely.
But-
Absolutely. But you're not taking him over Tommy.
Thank you.
I'll
It's
drink to that, baby.
Oh my God.
If we're talking
What
about
is going
if
on?
we're talking about guys who can play 3 tech, 5 tech, wherever from the D tackle position, and Tommy's still there, a little surprised. I'm a little surprised.
You know what?
Yeah, I am too.
I only like one of their picks anyway. And that's Byron Young.
Yeah.
I forgot they took Steve.
Me too.
Way too high.
I forgot they took Steve.
Doesn't
But
even, it's a weird scheme fit too.
Cowboys.
Cowboys have win.
Wanna
They
be a
win value, but they win
cowboy,
position
baby.
this entire draft.
Hey, I think they gotta go. They gotta go receiver.
Quarterback.
I think linebacker.
Tanner McKee.
I think they go linebacker.
Kicker.
What
you
type
thought
of?
they was new?
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, they need wide. I don't know what wide
Where did
receivers
Josh
they
Downs
have.
go?
Oh, Indy.
Oh, it's right to replace Paris Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
He's better than Paris Campbell. I like that pick.
Facts.
I do like the pick.
Can we please stop putting this man on stage
Every year.
every year?
Yeah, you gotta go home.
That one in Philly was like, okay, I get it,
Yeah, right.
makes sense. But after that,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
get Michael Irvin. Like you couldn't get Unk out there, man. Like Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt's
I love Mike.
Overshown? Yeah.
Oh,
You called it.
Cool linebacker.
You called it. And I love this.
That's what the value was. Position.
I love
need and the
this.
value. And
It's a good pick
they
for the
gonna then this
Cowboys.
is gonna signal because Damone Clark is gonna come back, another one of the most athletic guys. They gonna try
From
to put
LSU,
DeMar-
right?
Yeah, they're gonna try to put DeMarvin Overshown on the field, and with this signal, they're gonna push Michael Parsons down
To edge.
even more. Yeah, continue. And I agree with that 100%. Let him play.
Bro,
on
that's
edge.
like That's
You got
crazy.
2 running hit linebackers, and then on top of that, you still, you're gonna squeeze whatever you could get out of Leighton Vander Esch, right?
Not much, but yeah.
Just get whatever you could get out.
He's only
of
there
it.
for this next year, right?
Yeah,
I-
maybe 1 more year.
I was gonna say I love the fit here. We talk about him being that safety hybrid as far as what a couple years ago when Keanu Neal. Now he's a much different build than a guy like Keanu Neal, but as far as someone that can offer you some hybrid ability at the middle of their defense, they took a guy like Jabril Cox a couple years ago as far as potentially fit that role. The future for him remains up in the air, so I like that pick.
Because he got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Jabril?
Yes.
He was hurt coming out, but then also too with the Cowboys scheme, you think about a guy like J-Ron Curse, right? Like you said, you talked about Keanu Neal, versatile Jabril Cox. He may play not only linebacker but some like safety hybrid too, like kind of blow up that hook curl type situation.
His tape versus Bama is what really got me. Yeah, that's what really got me hooked into him.
I'll tell you this, like I watched this guy over the past 3 years. He's gotten better every single year. Like he's gotten better every year.
So real quick, Reed, what's better on DeMarvin Overshown, his tape or the amount of armbands that he had on his arms during games?
By far the arm.
Absolutely, I
Much
agree.
easier to spot
And the tape is
100%.
good.
You don't have to worry about what the Marvin Overshown is. It's definitely the arm band.
Yeah,
No,
I agree.
100%. Like, you don't even got to look for, like, 17? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Buffalo.
Who is this?
Justin
Bieber?
Bieber?
What the,
Who is that?
who is
I
this?
think it's some YouTube.
Who are you?
Is that Sam?
Sam.
What?
Josh Richards. I do not know who that is.
Influencer?
Dorian. Ryan?
Jalen Hyde.
I'm interested to see. No, you got it. I'm interested to see how they use Dorian at the middle of their defense. I wish I saw him more in Mobile because I like his skill set. Versatile, but is super technically inefficient and someone that just sometimes, especially in the run game, bull in a china shop at times.
Yeah.
Not understanding what he's looking at, just blowing through gaps. I like the aggressiveness, and you can see the versatility here if you're watching the broadcast up the seam. But I don't hate the pick. I'm just interested to see how they use him in Buffalo's defense. As far as it's going to help learning under Matt Milano, but this makes me believe that they were probably players for DeMarvin Overshown, and Dallas sniped him right before, and they had to take Dorian.
What do you think of Dorian in comparison to a guy like Tremaine Edmonds, who's probably kind of the role that Dorian's going to fill?
Yeah,
You know,
I think they're different athletes. Absolutely, I think they're different athletes.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Tremaine was like a 4-4 guy.
Yeah, I think a different.
Like a
and
legit
Dorian,
athlete.
I think Dorian
I mean,
impressed me more earlier in the fall than he did moving towards the back
Was
end.
there
and
no
then the
other,
senior
like,
role.
athletic linebacker available? Like,
What's that?
was there, like, who were the other available?
Toho?
Athleticism is not his game. It's instincts, though.
Yeah. He's more up top. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, like,
I got Overshown
As far as
right
athletes,
before them.
it's
Yeah.
going to be Dorian. Dorian, Overshown, yeah. And Toto is still there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yep. I missed third round. There's going to be a lot of value as we move forward. 'Cause I think this linebacker class does have some guys like, I mean, I'm interested to see where a guy like D. Winters goes.
Yeah.
From TCU. Where is he going to go? There's a 3-3-5 stack. How do you project that guy?
Yep.
I think he could play either Week or Sam. I've seen him walk up on the line against tight ends.
Which is fun 'cause you see him do different things at
he
TCU.
does different
Tommy's
things.
still on the board.
I know. I just seen that. It's disappointing,
That's
but I
crazy.
mean, I'm hoping that he can
Yo.
making his third round here. I mean, he should have.
I mean, I don't know what the Chiefs need, but I would love for him to go here.
Chiefs took a.
I know they
edge
took
guy
an edge
earlier.
already last night.
I would
with,
love to see a
with
corner.
Felix. That's why I was.
See, I would play, but see, I'm playing Tommy as D-tech, as a 3-tech.
I mean, you could play him anyway.
Yeah, I'll play him
so
3-tech. I would put him
Most
right
definitely.
beside Chris Jones.
That'd be nice.
It would be great.
Like, so you have Felix, Tommy, Chris Jones, and George Karlaftis in your 4-man
That's
front.
pretty good.
That's pretty-
Carl,
that's
Karlaftis
really
is
good.
another Big Ten guy to Purdue too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised here they go corner. I think
They
it's-
drafted like 3 last
Yeah,
I
It's
year.
like
know,
3 last
I know,
year.
but it's Jalen Watson, it's Josh Williams, Ladarius Sneed's there. If they're young at the position, if they want another body, Keely Ringo, a talent like that.
I mean,
on the board
yeah.
Here, you know, they're
Yeah.
in the AFC West. You can't
I
have
do-
enough guys that can cover.
Maybe
Is this-
DeJuan.
I was just about to say
Right.
maybe it's DeJuan
This
Jones.
could be great value
DeJuan
for
makes
DeJuan.
sense.
Lucas Niang slated to start. They lost Andrew Wiley. I mean, it's a fit. If DeJuan Jones has
No, he hasn't.
No.
wow,
I really don't understand the fall of Edward Barre.
I don't either.
Like if we can draft Kalijah Cansey in the middle of round 1,
he shouldn't be here.
I
near
just
100.
don't.
Tommy's
Seriously.
The athleticism is insane.
Yeah.
In the tape, too.
Better-
Turn Ohio State.
Yeah.
Better
backfield
tape.
every
I mean,
play.
Tape, the versatility,
Better
man,
tester.
the motor, all of it.
Oh.
more powerful.
Grit.
Keely's still on the board. Wow.
Yeah. Carrington Valentine. He's not bad.
The
The
Terrell
Ravens
Smith
ain't
kid,
take
is
him,
he
man.
good?
He's just
Oh,
fast.
okay, that didn't answer my question.
Rasheed.
I like the kid
Felix.
Jordan Howden out of Minnesota a little bit more than I do Terrell Smith.
This is their third pick.
He's a day 3 guy. You don't like Jordan Howden?
Felix and Rasheed.
Yeah.
Who?
Jordan Howden from Minnesota. I was saying.
No, I ain't watched him. I was worried about Terrell.
I like him a little bit better.
Like when you said that, I was like, well, I just remember the conversation we had about him being
40 guy.
like in
Or-
that, and like when we doing our predictive top 100,
Mm-hmm.
and like I remember someone kept bringing his name up, and I'm like, is he actually good? Like, why would he go top 100?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? If I'm Arizona,
Like after this pick or something, because
if I'm Arizona, and Keely's there at 94, turning that card in immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I just can't believe he's still on the board. I wish the Ravens would take
so
him.
I saw the pick. They take a tackle, offensive.
Gotta be the one.
No, it's not the one.
Wanye.
Wow.
The other Oklahoma tackle.
I mean, he's toolsy as F.
He is. All those Oklahoma guys are, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
You know, every year.
Orlando
He's
Brown.
just
James
he,
Rose.
he's just really
Wanye. What happened?
his technique isn't great.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta
Wasn't he
get
hurt
him
in
there.
Mobile? He got hurt at the Senior Bowl.
I think so,
He was down there.
but he's really toolsy, man. Athletic, like easy mover.
What did you guys think of that Ravens pick with Trenton Simpson?
We were talking about it.
Ball
It's just another very Ravens pick where it's like, great player. We'll figure out how to use him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
I think
There's
he's a
nothing wrong with
Patrick
it.
Queen replacement.
Well, see, I think Patrick Queen has that locked down for at least the time being. But
Unless you
now,
could
'cause
trade him.
their need was more outside linebacker, not inside.
Mhm.
And so I think, like you just said, it comes more down to the fact that great player is still available. Didn't know he would be available. Let's just take it and make whatever
Or
we want out of
a
him.
carbon like a similar to Tyus Bowser, where you can rush him off the edge, drop him off in coverage. You can do a lot of different things for you. He probably plays safety better than Kyle Hamilton does, like deep safety.
Yeah.
I just thought corner was a much bigger need at that point. With
Yeah.
Keely still being on the
Keely's
board at
He's
that
still
point.
there now.
I know, it's still on the board. He was there at
Bro.
86. Like, why would you not take him?
I'm looking at I'm looking at 3 teams that could actually go corner here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since he took Turner.
Yep, that's
was a good
right.
pick.
They drafted my boy Turner.
Steelers got
Did you?
Keanu
I
with
did.
their last one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's another guy I was curious about where he went.
See
I
them
missed that
going
one.
linebacker.
But it wasn't the first round.
No.
But that's where I mocked him. That would have been nice.
What?
Darius Rush is going to come off the board
Skeet?
eventually. Who?
Skeet Davidson.
Oh,
Stillers. Pick is in.
Yeah, I could see this being a linebacker. Maybe another threat for Kenny Pickett. I don't know.
Mine?
Ah,
Right now?
hello.
I don't know.
Dang.
She's the second guy from the left. Hard eyes. That's Jack McKessie.
Stillers. Man, I have no idea what to do during these commercial breaks.
Nope.
Watching guy from the Star Wars game talk to Luke Skywalker.
Just overall,
Yeah,
I
this
think it's been like a
commercial's terrible.
strange draft, man. Just a lot of picks. It's just a lot of questions, a lot of guesses.
A lot of
Don't
picks
really
that don't make
understand it.
sense. A lot of non-picks that don't make sense.
Mm-hmm. A few
A lot of picks that should have been the non-picks.
Yeah, a few picks that are.
But it tells you
good
about
fits.
the trends of what the league is becoming. I mean, obviously on the offensive side of the ball is it's speed, and there's still definitely a lot of value in the running back position as we've
Yep.
seen. You know,
We got like 5 off the board now.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
know, the
even
defense is-
even a spot doesn't make sense. Like with Charbonnet to Seattle.
Yeah,
Obviously, they're going to find a way to use him.
yeah.
obviously.
On the defensive side of the ball, you still got the value of the defensive line and with the edge rushers, all of that.
Yep.
Corners, though, it's really surprising to me. It's just
Keely.
some of the guys that are still on the board, like Keely Ringo.
And that's what's crazy, too, because you just said as far as how the league is evaluating, just as how the league has changed and how these picks are coming off the board, you always need guys that can cover.
Yeah.
Teams want to sling around 40 times a game.
Oh, yeah.
You need guys that can cover.
Just like we said, with
Right.
speed and air raid,
Right.
like that's what,
Right.
Unless you're Arthur Smith and want to continue running the ball.
Right. You want to run the triple
And
option.
lose
Be former
games.
OC just like Greg Roman. So.
Former, he's gonna be former head coach.
Greg's in the chat.
What's up, Greg?
The thing with Keely, though,
How's
like,
employment?
was that?
How's unemployment, Greg?
Thing with Keely, like I remember Keely was getting beat, and they were like, saying Keely's toast and stuff. But Keely was also covering dudes at like 220 something this past season.
Exactly.
Like, I can see why he couldn't keep up with dudes.
Yeah.
But I mean, he dropped the weight, like he ran well.
But then he was
well
keeping up with
combine.
guys downfield. It was more so to change of direction.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're more top heavy, and you're trying to transition in and out of breaks and stuff, it's a little more difficult.
Exactly. Of course. Yeah.
15
He's
trades on
207
day
now.
two.
Like, he dropped.
Crazy.
He's good.
That is so many trades.
We have seen a lot of trades.
A ton.
Yep.
That's another thing.
They like started early. Like
That
after
speaks also,
after the
Tyler,
Steelers
too,
first
as far
pick, the
as
trades just start rolling
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just speaks as far as
Titans.
teams really not finding value.
Right.
Will Levis.
Even though there are a lot of good players still on the board, they're not finding that value.
Darnell.
I had a
Oh,
feeling.
wow.
I had a feeling.
Huh? With Fryermuth?
They're going to run some 12 personnel with him and Fryermuth.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
luck
that's
getting past
most
those two.
definitely.
They're going to have
Most
Broderick
definitely.
Jones line up, Darnell next to him,
Bro.
and Pat next to him.
Yeah.
And they have Najee is happy. I'd be happy if I was
Right.
You know what
Najee
this
Harris.
tells me?
Ooh, that's tough to stop the run
says
game
Kenny
for the
Pickett.
They
Steelers.
got George and Deontay. That's a good group of weapons. George Pickens, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah. I hate to see that.
Allen Robinson's their wide receiver 3 now. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, did they sign him?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Yeah, they got A-Rob too.
Now you got,
Darnell, third round is good value. 93.
That's tough, man. We got to deal with that offense
Jesus
twice a year.
Christ.
Oh my goodness. We're just watching highlights of Darnell Washington right now and reacting.
Yeah, think about the 1-2 punch that they had with him and Brock Bowers down there, man. Like,
And if he had a better quarterback, he would actually have better stats.
right, he
Stat-
has Stetson Bennett throwing to him. I mean,
Yeah.
Cause he would get open, but it's like your quarterback's going to the only guy he trusts, and that's Brock Bowers. This is a great pick for them and great value.
Cardinals got to be thinking Keely here, right? I mean,
I would think
have
so.
to be.
I would think so.
well, they also
Just
got
remake
Garrett.
that
I didn't
cornerback
realize
room.
they got
If
Garrett
If you
Williams
got
last
Garrett
pick.
Williams and Keely,
that's a great draft.
It is.
Besides trading
I'm about to say
down
they
and
could
trading
really
back up
make up
for
the blunder last night
Right.
that they did in the first round.
well, you could have gotten Gonzo.
Have fun. Right?
all right, Cardinals pick is in. I feel like they're gonna do something that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh,
Cool Wilson.
Let's go, baby.
Out of Stanford.
Cardinal to
I like
Cardinals.
Michael.
Good.
I like
Yeah.
Michael Wilson.
Cardinal to Cardinals.
All right.
He's a bigger body. They need a bigger body in that wide
They
receiver
do.
room. It's still hard to pass on Keely. Like that's a home state kid.
Like it, don't love it, but
I wonder what what's DeAndre gonna do?
well, they got another one at 96 here.
What's gonna happen with DeAndre?
I feel like you could have gotten Michael Wilson
I think
96.
DeAndre's staying because Monty already said that they're not trying to ship him no more.
Bless you.
That he's not available to trade.
Bless you. So
Thank
you got DeAndre, you got Rondale, and now Michael Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Ertz still. He returns from injury.
He's
Yeah.
still dragging
It's an
along.
older Zach Ertz though.
He's still dragging along though. You know.
James Conner in the backfield.
Right.
I like the Michael Wilson pick, both as a football player. We saw him at the Senior Bowl.
Oh, you got Hollywood too.
But
What about that?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah,
He's
no
gonna
more,
be-
no more
Marquise
Robbie
is
Anderson.
down there. Yeah.
I think they kept
Chosen-
Greg. I think
Chosen
they kept
Anderson.
Greg
Chosen
Dortch.
Not Robbie anymore.
Yeah,
who's
he had a
good
good
pu-
year.
Yeah, he had Greg Dortch can play.
Yeah, so special
Like,
teams pop. Yeah.
Like he's a good returner, good slot receiver, and
Yeah.
Kyler trusted him.
Yeah.
Like Kyler trusted him.
But I like Mike. We talked about as far as bigger bodies when we talked about with the Giants earlier. Bigger physical body that's really risen in this draft process. And we know when you come from Stanford, you're going to get guys that are leaders too. And we know the Cardinals need some guys in the locker room that are build this organization from the ground up.
yeah.
And Michael Wilson's going to be that. If there's any guy in this class that overwhelmingly impressed me as just a kid is is Michael Wilson. It
Yeah.
was really, really impressive.
You've been a big fan, at least since the Senior Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Monty is
Really like
stressed
him.
already. He's not going for no BS there anymore. Yeah, all that stuff that Kyle allowed is out.
Yep.
According to him. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Egos.
What's that?
Egos. That's
Hey, what if
Yeah.
what if Tommy goes here to Cincy? But they got Miles
Have
Murphy.
the Bengals gotten a safety yet? Because I know they got to replace Jesse Bates.
They have not gotten a safety. I was thinking safety too.
I think they might go safety here. They haven't already.
About day 2 family. I would go A.T. Perry. You gotta prepare for the chance that
T
you lose
leaving?
lose T Higgins.
You could get Hutch too.
Hutch, yeah.
Hutch still there.
Tyler Scott.
Yeah. Stay in Cincy.
Right? Any more picks? We got a couple more.
I don't know if Detroit likes.
This is because this is compensatory picks right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're finalizing it.
We got USA chance going.
Every year, baby.
Josh Downs went to Indy.
And he's having a great draft, man. I know we said it already, but they have
Indy.
a great draft.
Indy.
Yep.
I like Detroit's too. I like Detroit's last year as well.
Detroit's next up, man.
I think they're already here.
They've been here, yeah.
You know?
I think they're gonna.
Best
I think
team
they're
that
gonna win
didn't
the
make
NFC
the
North.
playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they are too.
You know they've never won the NFC North
Never.
Really?
Really.
since the realignment. They have not won. The last division title they have is the NFC Central.
Even the times that that Stafford took them to the playoffs,
Wild
those were
card
wild
every
cards.
time.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Right.
exactly right.
That's crazy to think
And
about.
Calvin. It's crazy. Some of the
Megatron.
best all-time players ever play. Barry Sanders and Calvin on offense were in Detroit.
Wasted both of them.
It's like Mike Trout and, with the Angels
And Shohei.
and Shohei.
Amen.
What is happening?
He's praying for the pick.
Praying for Cincinnati.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Bengals.
All right,
Is that Andy Dalton?
Shut up.
where he went.
Shut up.
Oh, there you are.
I thought you were in Carolina.
There you
What
are,
doing
Peter.
here? Can we please make the pick? Please.
Still waiting on Houday Nation.
Goodness gracious. Can we just make the pick, ladies and
Whatever,
gentlemen?
dog. Wrap it up.
Cornerback.
Wow.
Quarterback?
King.
Corner.
Huh?
Corner?
Yeah,
Jordan
there's a
Battle.
safety. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Jordan Battle.
Yep.
Jesse Bates replacement.
Got
Right.
the corner. Got the safety.
The Kings beat the Warriors
Yeah.
to force Game 7.
No way. Like the beam.
Yeah. 87 in
Wow.
Sacramento.
We were
They whooped them.
Yeah,
It was
they
in
got
it was in
What?
Golden State, wasn't it?
there.
we were eulogizing them when the stream started. Remember?
Yeah. Malik dropped
I went out
20.
on a limb to say they would
Fox.
not lose that
You
day. Yes, I said it multiple times too. They got whooped. So
Yeah.
What was the score?
118.99.
yeah, they got after him.
Good for them.
People really
Sacramento.
people
Bring it
really
back- Bring it
forget.
back home.
I gotta look at this guy while I was scouting Henry To'oTo'o. I like his game.
He's super experienced.
Yeah.
Right? You could tell on his play.
He's a steady Eddie, good
Just
player.
like the instincts, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like that
But
comes
see,
from experience.
He fell off the radar for a lot of people because he switched positions. He went to more free, so that who got drafted? This other
Branch?
safety
Brian
Branch
Branch, yeah.
can play because Brian couldn't play
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
So Brian had to play closer to the line of scrimmage, and he just didn't get any ball production.
Yeah.
Like
This
they
is a
didn't
year
throw
with-
to him.
I'm excited to see what the Lions do here. They've had a really nice draft so far,
Have they got
in a lot of ways. In some ways,
Have they
not
got
so
one
much.
yet? A
They have
corner?
not gone to corner.
Keely maybe.
Still no.
Hey. Let's go, baby.
Corner. WKU.
Broderick Martin. Yeah, he was a dominant at Shrine. Absolutely dominant. Big kid. Really, really big kid. Physical. Some of the reps he had
I
at
like that. They did need a
he is
IDL.
look, Siaki Ika, I believe, has not been drafted yet.
No,
This is someone that's risen a ton in the pre-draft process, was dominant at times for WKU.
that's a big man.
And I think I wasn't expecting him to go in round 3, but this is someone that I like for as far as potential, getting in Dan Campbell's defense with the
my
body,
goodness.
clearing out bodies for
Sheesh.
Jack Campbell coming through. I like this pick a lot. I really do.
I like that they get a guy. I mean, I haven't watched that much of his tape, but just watching the highlights here, the way he's able to get after the passer, you got Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston on either end. You also got Malcolm Rodriguez and Jack Campbell behind you. That's It's a pretty solid front seven they got there in Detroit.
I know it's just a couple clips they just showed, but I like what I've seen with this dude because of his size,
Yeah.
just because of the fact that he's actually getting upfield. He's
Yeah.
not just plugging holes.
Right.
Or
He's
or
not. He's
holding
not just
anything up.
They've
a
had
gap
a really
filler.
strong
He's not
draft.
just putting his hands up.
They really
past
have.
deflection.
No.
That Brian Branch pick, it depends on how they use him.
He-
you
yeah,
know,
he's getting
because
the field on
they
his
got
guys.
C.J. Gardner Johnson, they got Kirby Joseph, but
I forgot they got
he can
CJ
be
Gardner Johnson.
Yeah.
he can be a
Wait
permanent
a
nickel
minute.
for them.
You got CJ Gardner Johnson, then you got Brian Branch?
Right.
All right.
That's redundant.
Right.
We
That's
take
what I
him.
was thinking. Unless you're like Brian, you're a corner.
Bro, no way. I'm not playing him outside.
We'll see. Tommy's still on the board is wild.
I know.
Ryan, who are you wanting? Who are you wanting here? Keely, third
I
cornerback,
need some linemen. I potentially a tight end.
backer.
I don't know the corner. Yeah, potentially a backer.
Henry Toll.
Potentially a guy like Nick Herbig would absolutely fit Washington's.
What do you think about
defense.
Andre Carter?
I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Mm.
But yeah, Nick Herbig absolutely from Wisconsin. As far as a guy that can stand up, put his hand in the dirt, they gotta
Yeah.
get some guys that can rush. But I would not be surprised if it's a guy like Luke Whippler from Ohio State.
Yeah,
Coming
the
to
center
punch
that
and play
they- that you
center.
wanted it in the second.
Yeah, Chase Roulier is a top 10 center in the league when healthy. The last 2 years he hasn't,
Yeah,
and there's been a lot of
Best-
discussions
best
in
ability is
Washington
availability.
as far as the future for him. So I'm interested to see what they do here. But after going, I mean, they've added Emmanuel and then Quan Martin, 2 guys in the secondary. So
I gotta. Yeah, you said Martin. Yeah. So they haven't addressed any IOL needs at all, huh?
No,
no, not yet. And even
they've just gone secondary.
yeah, and even tackle. So I would not be surprised if Blake Freeland here is the pick from BYU. I don't see it. I'm not a big Blake fan right now. He's athletic. He's big. Some decent tape. Moves decently well. I didn't like what I saw at the Senior Bowl as far as a full week, but there's a lot of holes here to fill.
Are y'all really committed to Sam Howell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. He's the guy, at least for now, right? We know the carousel consistently turns
Oh, yeah.
in Washington. So,
Especially with
It's
Ron
Jacoby
Rivera.
time.
but for
in
now,
Washington.
it's Sam Howell.
Jacoby DC.
With
Brissett.
a chance to make the playoffs.
JBDC.
Man, put Carson Wentz back in. So
Is on that.
We could be eliminated.
What?
We could be eliminated.
that was awful. How do you not know that?
Yeah, that was
coach.
That was a
Head
terrible.
coach. That's why they hired Bieniemy.
pretty
They're
good
like,
job.
ooh,
Ooh.
we're not gonna make you. We're not gonna fire you. You're just gonna retire. Oh my God, Seth Meyers. Go Cats.
Cats. Purple people.
What?
Wanna move those chains.
It's time to move the chains. Whoosh. Justin Jackson, the ball carrier.
Yeah.
He used to get
Yeah.
30 carries
Where's
a
he?
game.
Is he in Detroit?
I forgot about Justin Jackson.
I think so. Yeah.
He won't.
You got Jameer now. I mean,
They got Jameer. They got DeAndre. They got
Justin's just a big
David
depth
Montgomery.
guy. Kills it in special teams. You know.
right.
That's how he made a name for himself with the Chargers.
Yeah. He was solid when he had to step up. Like if Eckler got hurt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Zach Kuntz. Imagine. That's your
Oh,
guy.
I could imagine. I could definitely imagine.
He's second definitely.
Zach Kuntz.
Absolutely love it.
Center, there you go.
I absolutely love it.
IOL.
Yeah. Got another guy that we talked about as far as a riser. I think
Yeah.
or his tape. Look, you see right there, 22 first team All SEC. You can see the tape here. Just a kid I really enjoyed on tape, and he's someone. Chase Roulier, look, open your eyes, big dog. This guy can come in and replace you right away. I absolutely love the fit of Ricky Stromberg. Absolutely.
No, Ricky. I
Love
mean,
it.
comes from a run-heavy offense. Knows how to open running lanes well. I mean, I like Ricky Stromberg.
Gosh, the Browns getting Cedric Tillman right after the Giants drafted Jalen Hyatt. It's killing me.
I thought I really did.
Sam. Yes.
Cleveland.
I thought Arizona was on the clock.
This is for you.
This is for you.
Who's the Browns GM now?
Andrew Berry.
Andrew Berry. Yep.
Right. Right.
Wait,
we
hold
saw him
on.
at Chick-fil-A in Mobile.
Mm-hmm. I remember standing right beside him last year, and when the rain came and they moved the practice indoors, I was standing right beside him on the sideline.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy, really nice guy.
Be a true player, got to know how to play.
Oh, it's Siaki, yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I think we've talked about this for a while, right? Is it getting a replacement for Danny Shelton over the years? I mean, you know what I mean? That, big, right, some guy with a Samoan background, big boy, 335.
That's a cool tattoo.
By no means is he Vita Vea, right, from a movement perspective, but
No.
you want him to eat bodies, he can do that for you.
Him and Dalvin up the middle.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
What do you guys think about Siaki? Other than him just being, massive as far as
I
in
mean,
Cleveland
He's just a big boy.
he's
Yeah.
a big boy, does really good against the run. He can push the pocket,
Yeah.
as well. But I think putting him alongside of
Dalvin.
and then if everything with Perrion works out, 'cause I think he has some
still
off the
developing,
field.
right?
I
Right.
think he got arrested or something like that. Some
Yeah.
off the field stuff.
Yeah.
But you now have two run stuffers on the interior of your defensive line, where you can actually stop the run and force teams into situations where you can unleash Myles Garrett on third down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing, Damien, is you have these superstars at certain positions is taking eyes and attention off of them. Absolutely.
Oh, no way. You guys aren't going to believe this one.
Quarterback.
Running back.
Jake Haener.
Let's just wait.
Running back.
You're not going to believe this one.
A kicker.
Quarterback.
Jake
There he is. Top 100, Jake Moody. Top 100,
Jacob
Moody.
Wow.
Jacob Moody.
Top kicker in the draft.
Jake Moody was definitely one of the best kickers we ever faced.
PK1.
Yeah, talk about him. What
PK1.
you saw in person from Jake Moody.
Yeah, I mean, playing against him, when you running the return teams and everything, just talking special teams wise, you're not getting any type of returns from this guy. The dude just
He's going to
boots
put it through the end zone every time.
Oh, yeah, he's going to put it through the end zone every time. You guarantee the touchback going against him. You don't really scheme a whole lot of returns up against this guy.
Yeah.
In terms of in field goals and coming in clutch situations, an experienced guy who has been on the big stage multiple times. We talk about multiple Michigan, Ohio State games,
Yeah.
college football playoff, Big Ten championship. He does it right, man.
Yeah.
I think what this tells me is, I understand Brock Purdy's not getting us down the field far enough in the fourth quarter of a late game that we need a kicker that could kick it from 75 yards. That's what this telling me.
Who was it, Robbie Gould? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they had. Yeah, that's what this
He's
telling
been
me.
around for
Because you just took a kicker.
Forever.
You just took a kicker top 100. What it's telling me
Top
is
100
that
pick.
we're going to be running with this average quarterback who, if we're down in these big games and we need to, it's tied up, he's not getting us far down there as a quarterback. He's going to get us in enough field goal range, and having a big leg like Moody helps.
So DP, what you're telling me is we're betting on the fate of our season with the kicker.
Yep.
All right.
Because you're definitely not putting you're not putting that weight on Brock Purdy. Only person that's willing to do that is Brentley Wiseman.
That ain't happening.
Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah.
Sam Darnold.
He better. Brock Purdy better not lose that job to Sam Darnold. That's all I think I can tell you. You lose that job to Sam Darnold, brother, we got some problems.
Brockathy. If Brockathy loses to Sam Darnold.
We keep forgetting about Trey Lance, though, man. What y'all think was going to happen with him?
I think he's going to get
He's
traded.
getting traded.
You think so?
I don't know if
Although it's weird that it hasn't happened yet, to be honest.
I just wish they'd give him a shot because I think he gives you so much of
102.
An option to do in the offense for what Shanahan can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he opens up more with the run game that
3 more
Brock Purdy don't
picks?
do.
Yeah. 3 more picks in the third round.
Lord have mercy.
Everybody, I'm going to get everybody's best player available on their board. I'll go first. Tommy. Attaboy.
Keely.
Should not be on the board.
Keely should not be on the board.
Agree.
No, not at all.
Agree.
Bang.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? That's what I said. You still
Tommy.
You can't use mine.
I got 2, Keely and Tommy. Tommy first. Ain't no reason Tommy shouldn't have gone.
There's no reason.
Oh, San Fran got another pick.
Nah,
I think they
especially
could
in
use
today's-
corner,
we
too.
got Vegas, San Fran, and Minnesota wrapping it up for tonight.
Well, San Fran's going to take
Minnesota
another
needs a
kicker.
corner.
So they just take
Francisco might just take
a
Andre
long
Schmidt
snapper.
from Syracuse. Yeah, they're gonna take Robert Soderholm from VMI.
That's your guy.
Mountain View. Yes, sir.
I think San Fran's gonna take Sean Tucker.
Who's that? You said San Fran?
Yeah,
That
right.
fits,
That's
right?
right up their
That
alley.
fits.
That's right up their alley.
Him or Abanikanda. Either.
Who's their compliment to McCaffrey again? It's Elijah Mitchell.
He can't stay healthy.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
They
Good
got
player.
CMC for 3 more years though.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee for that. We know that he can't stay healthy half the time either.
So
but when
I
he
want
is-
to ask you guys this question: who's the next quarterback off the board?
Tanner.
Is it Tanner McGee?
Tanner or Jake?
Tanner or DTR?
You think DTR?
I think DTR is the next quarterback off the board.
Really?
I do.
I don't know.
Early tomorrow, I think DTR is coming off the board. Potentially like a team like Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I could definitely see DTR going early tomorrow.
What was that?
I could definitely see him going early
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I think he's super. I think he's extremely underrated.
Yeah.
We look for
I
athletic
just wanna see
quarterbacks, right?
who's left, like available. Yeah, Jake Haener,
Dewan,
Jaron
Hall,
all those guys. Yeah.
Clayton Tune,
Max Dugan.
Aiden O'Connell.
Darius Rush.
Yeah, see, we're looking at it right now. Adetomiwa Wadawari, number 1 best available, followed by Keely Ringo. Just crazy guys like those two are still available
Yep.
right now.
I
Pick
completely agree.
100. We'll see what the Raiders do here.
Especially those top two with Tommy and Keely.
Right.
Sometimes you have reasons. I know with Keely especially, there was a lot of questions as far as where he's going to find his home, corner or safety.
Yeah.
We talk about the stiffness, but with Tommy, as far as we talk about guys that are hybrid, the guys can do a lot of different things on every down. And the athletic intangibles. How many guys in this class, if any, that match at a team out of
What a
Warren?
4.49.
At
He's a D
200
lineman.
right, near 300 pounds. Right.
I mean, even like someone like Keely, I speak from just experience of playing corner and
Yep.
safety,
Yep.
is the fact that, like, you get into DB. Like, you're not just getting one or the other. Like, I love Jalen Ramsey's line from back in the day. Like, I'm a corner that can play safety.
Yeah.
Or safety that can play corner, however he said it.
Yeah.
Like, you want a guy who can do everything. You know what I'm saying? Scheme that up and fit anywhere in your defensive
The fact
backfield.
that Keely got out of the second.
Right.
Of course. Especially a guy that can run like that.
Right, exactly.
You know.
See what the Raiders do here at 100.
Wow.
Hey.
They're out of Cincinnati.
So Ryan, what do you think of that over Tyler Scott?
Yeah, I was
gonna say I expected Tyler to go first. This is also, you guys heard me earlier talk about repetitive skill sets. They got Hunter Renfrow there as well.
Yeah.
But I think this is an add towards special teams as well, to where Trey could be a potentially elite special teams guy. I know a lot of the talk has been about Darius Davis from TCU, another Senior Bowl guy, as far as being that elite special teams guy.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Trey went here. I think he's going to get a good opportunity to get some targets and a role in Las Vegas. But for me, as far as just even Cincinnati guys, I would have taken Tyler Scott here over him, just as far as his ability to do a lot and his alignment versatility. But special teams pop, right? I mean, it says it right there, over 1,600 return yards, third in program history. We need guys that can get the ball in their hands and create. So
Right. Return specialist sets
Yep.
you up in prime field position.
right, athletes with the ball in their hands. That's the name of the game.
That's it.
That's important in the AFC West. Got good field
It
position.
is exactly
Seriously.
right.
Especially when you're playing Pat Mahomes twice a year.
And you have Jimmy G.
Yep.
Yep.
You got San Fran and Minnesota to wrap it
Let's
up.
wrap this up, NFL.
Wrap
Vamos,
it
vamos,
up.
vamos.
49ers need a DN. Could we see Tommy go to San Fran?
I would love that.
Me too.
The way they
That's
develop
a
those
great
big boys.
Defense. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Got Hargrave there. Just signed with them in the offseason.
San
Yeah.
Francisco.
Working under a guy like Nick Bosa,
Oh, yeah.
just as far as just in
Yeah.
the meeting rooms.
Latu.
Latu.
At Alabama, okay.
That's
I mean,
static.
yeah.
You know,
I
I
feel
don't.
so ambivalent about this pick.
Yeah, he's not. Doesn't really move the needle for me too much as far as I think he's gonna live at the Y. I don't see him overwhelmingly dynamic by any means, but I mean, did Tucker Kraft? Did I miss the Tucker Kraft pick?
Yeah,
He went to Green
went to
Bay?
Green Bay.
Well, that's right. They
He
took
was their
him
second tight end.
and
They
Luke.
took- yeah,
Okay.
Luke Musgrave.
Okay. But I think he's gonna be somebody that's a stick around the league for a long time. I think even think about a guy like in Green Bay for a while was Josiah DeGuara, someone that's played for a while. Not overwhelmingly impressive, but right, played Alabama. You're gonna get drafted. It's just the way the game is.
So
Yep.
just continues to fit the theme of what
Yeah.
we're seeing
Yep.
here tonight. Just a lot of questionable stuff, but I mean,
Obviously, they value him in the third round.
these guys are the professionals. Maybe they know something we don't.
This is the Vikings' first pick since Jordan Addison.
I don't know either. We might be here next year at this time talking about a lot of guys getting fired. go.
All right, last pick, round 3.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
And wrapping up the night, day 2 already. It's crazy to
Vikings
think it's
get a
already
corner.
happened.
Is this Keeley? The last pick of round 3.
I'd love to see Keeley in Minnesota. We talked about guy that even in the first round was like, would it be Emmanuel Forbes? Would it be a DJ Turner type?
They need it because their secondary was atrocious last year.
Their whole defense was a turnstile.
Yeah.
They got to get some bodies in the secondary.
They let the 3 of us run them down, receiving for the Giants in the playoffs.
They did.
That was unnecessary shot at the Giants.
Hey, you had a good night tonight, all right? So
You did a good night.
you got that over.
2/3, one half, honestly.
Oh, you ain't like who you don't like? You got
Hyatt.
JMS, Deontay?
Hyatt.
Oh, Hyatt, yeah, I forgot about that.
It was like last year when Giants took Kayvon. Too long.
Not long enough. Keep on talking, man. I'm not tired.
All right, who's
Keeley.
Has to be Keeley.
I'll go.
They took Jordan Addison, and they haven't had a pick since.
I'll
They
go-
need a
You want
corner.
Tommy?
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
Tommy. He needs to come off the board. They always
Cut
put him
away.
So they can't read the lips.
Sounds like a long name. I think it's Tommy. Makai
Blackman.
Blackman, Senior Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
I mean, higher than I think anybody expected Makai to go.
I just think there are a couple players, and we've been saying
Yeah.
it for the last 10 picks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that are going to be steals
Yeah.
Seriously.
tomorrow on day 3.
It's amazing how when he was at Colorado, he transferred to USC from Colorado. Christian Gonzalez transferred from Colorado to Oregon. There were some ball players at the Colorado secondary.
There were.
And I actually liked him at USC. At USC this year. And in this game here against Michael Wilson, against here Elijah Higgins. Right, 5'11", yeah, inside-out versatility, some special teams, right? These guys are going to be drafted on late day 2, early day 3. Potentially going to have to cut their teeth on special teams too. So
Yeah.
I don't mind the pick. It fills a need. They need corners.
They do.
But I would have gone a guy like Keely Ringo
I
there.
think you have better
You have
options,
Keely Ringo in the
definitely.
102nd pick.
Right.
All right, guys, that's
Yep.
going to do it for our day 2 2023 NFL draft coverage. Keep an eye out tomorrow for more coverage from here at